Lamar Odom talks about calling and texting Kobe weeks after his passing.
You know, God and family first, and you can overcome anything. To those people that get married and the men that get married and feel like they found the one, to focus on your relationship and keep your pants.
Period.
Something I didn't do. For someone that gets sick, you know, I hope they have a strong family, and because, you know, God rose me from the dead. I had 12 strokes and 6 heart attacks.
Wow.
When I was in the coma, so I know I'm strong. So if you want to get strength, I mean, there's a couple of things I think you get from my book, of life. Whatever it is that you're going through. I'm just a way through, you know, trying to be better every day.
Now, has your relationship with your kids, is that always on point?
Yeah, you know, it's something that I have to work on every day. It breaks my heart to say that I've been a much better basketball player than a father, but you know, the father is something that I can, you know, work on every day, whether it's just with my presence, just a phone call. It's just something I'm working on every day, and I will continuously keep working on it until I get it all the way down pat.
Did you have that same support, parental support in your life?
Well, my mother passed away when I was 12 years old. And my father was addicted to it. So, you know, he couldn't take care of himself, let alone take care of me. But my grandmother raised me, and she did the best she could, even though the age disparity. We had an incredible relationship. She was my best friend while she was here.
What has 2020 taught you? And Lamar, if you see a question in the comments, you can feel free to answer those too.
What has 2020 taught me? I guess just to be patient. Think everything out. Think before you move. Okay. Take your time. Biggest regret from the NBA. You know what my biggest regret was? I think I would think getting suspended twice. But it's so crazy now, years later, that I can sign a deal with players are not tested for the NBA anymore.
Okay.
So
wow.
That's interesting. But that's probably my biggest regret. I think me being suspended just gave me like a extra mountain to climb, because I think it affected my confidence. And confidence, you know, especially playing basketball, is everything.
Okay.
What is your definition of love? I mean, what do they mean when you're loving someone else or yourself? How many times have you been in love? How many times have I been in love? Say 3 times. Maybe. 3 in a possible? 2 in a possible? It's like a spade hand. Love is like a spade hand to me. 2 in a possible. But I'm really guarded.
Okay, nothing's wrong with that. You just want to protect yourself.
Especially after this last situation.
Oh my goodness. I hope it wasn't too bad.
I'm here. Might you ever do your life movie or a written book? That's a good question. If someone would want to do that on me, yeah, hell yeah, I would.
Yes.
Yeah. I think I would want Leon to play the adult me.
Leon? Okay, I can see that, because, all right.
He can hoop, too. He's from Harlem, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, because you're from Queens.
Yeah, I'm from Queens.
You're from Queens.
That's a fact.
So, that's Sham God. move you made was legendary. How did you take it to the perfect move?
How long did it take you to perfect that move? You know what's so crazy about that move? Darius Miles told me how to do that. Told me if you throw it this way and push it that way, you can push it between his legs. You can sham guard him. And I got to give Darius Miles all the credit and respect for teaching me that move. That's a fact. Darius Miles has a podcast too.
What are you most proud of?
My children. That's easy, my children. Making it, living. There's a couple of different answers to that. But my children. Did you like Dancing with the Stars? Well, Dancing with the Stars is probably the hardest thing I've ever done. Not alone that I've never danced before, but I think because of my strokes and the condition, everybody knows what happens to you. What happens when you have a stroke? I think it affected some of my cognitive. Like my memory is like it's like I'm a poster child for Alzheimer's or something like that. And I don't think I went all the way through with my cognitive therapy when I got out. I think I've stopped too soon just because I started like walking and talking faster than I expected. I thought everything was just okay. And I wish I would have stuck it all the way out. But sometimes my cognitive, I definitely feel the effects of it. So it was hard to remember the routines and stuff like that.
Yeah. I can relate to that. I was in a car accident back in 2018, and I was unconscious for quite some time.
Yeah.
And so I didn't, trying to get back on the red carpet and stuff, I realized that I couldn't remember the talent's name.
Yeah.
And when I went back, because I found myself not being able to have intellectual conversations with people, doing basic math, remembering things.
Yeah.
And like you said earlier, you know what you're thinking, but it just wouldn't push out.
Yeah.
So that has or was like, and sometimes it might still be a challenge every now and then, but reading and things like that help.
Yeah, reading does help. Every time I read, I feel really sharp after that. It's like no, seriously, it's like exercise for your mind.
Yeah. And then writing things down, having someone to help you remember. That's what my team is for. Someone
asked if I had an opportunity to coach overseas, would I take it? Hell yeah, I would. In a heartbeat.
Well, we need to go ahead and tag some people because, Lamar, it sounds like you were trying to get to work and get busy. Oh, my gosh. Okay, so this is funny. If you had a regular job with or without education, what would you do?
Probably be like a host at a fancy restaurant or a garbage man.
A garbage man?
Mm-hmm.
Lamar, what makes you say that?
They said a regular job.
Okay.
Garbage men get paid good. Make people happy. Help them out.
Would you be a school teacher?
I'm not educated enough to be a school teacher, honestly. There's no way I could be a school teacher. But maybe a job helping kids, something like that.
So the people would like to know your favorite Kobe shoes.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
I don't know the number of them, but it would be the high top ones, the ones that came up high on your shin, the real high top ones. I don't know the number of them though. They know which one I'm talking about.
Okay.
The one that came up high like a boot.
The high tops.
Yeah, the high top ones.
With his number?
I don't know if it had his number on them.
Oh, okay.
My face looks chubby. I need to start running.
So some of the fans, they want to, I think they're just coming in, but they wanted to elaborate on Kobe.
Kobe? Oh, I mean, you talking about one of the most competitive people that you would ever meet in your life. You wanted to win at everything, whether it was 10 in the morning at practice, or of course, during game time. Played hurt. Just an extraordinary leader and motivator. And the way he motivated was different. It was intense, but it was for the best of the team.
Now, being that it's getting ready to be 2021 in January, how do you think the anniversary of his passing, is it still like a question to the reality, or do you feel like you guys are just, or you alone are just going through like the motions that?
I think anybody else close to him is probably still grieving in their own, however they're grieving.
Mm-hmm.
Someone so extraordinary, of course you miss him dearly.
Yeah.
Just his aura. It's crazy because when he passed, I found myself like weeks later still like just texting his phone and calling him on the phone.
Oh wow.
Just because it didn't feel real. But it's real. He isn't here anymore. And I think he will want everyone to like keep keeping on, to keep trying to be their best selves and practice the Mamba mentality.
Thanks for tuning in to 9 Mag TV.